Hey, welcome back to another episode of Just Call Me Josie. Now in today's video we are going to be decluttering some of this right here. So I went through my main collection and I picked out all of these items that I feel like I haven't used in a really long time on my face. So that is why they are in here. And I thought that we could go through this one together and decide what of these items are going to get to stay in my collection and which ones are a bit redundant, repetitive, don't get enough use, so on and so forth. There are also some empties in here that I found in my collection. So this is the first empty that we are going to declutter today. This is my Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation in the shade Light Natural. I did really love this foundation at one point when I was more into the full coverage look, and that was my jam, but it's not anymore, so won't be repurchasing this one. Happy to see it go for those reasons. But yeah, I did enjoy it at one point, and I am so happy to finish up a product pan item. Another empty, this is a Sensai 38 Degrees mascara. This is the best mascara that I have ever tried by far, but I don't know still to this day whether or not this brand is cruelty free or not, but I did use it up since I had it, but won't be repurchasing this one unfortunately. I mentioned in a Shop My Stash video that I was going to declutter this NYX Intense Butter Gloss. It's too sticky, it's too thick, it's too goopy, and it gets in my hair. So this is the shade Peanut Brittle, and if you are a person that happens to like gloss, this is what that shade looks like. Absolutely love the shade. I'm also gonna declutter these two liners from NYX. These are the Vivid Brights, and I was actually really disappointed in these because they went bad so quickly. This one became really dry and crusty, so I'm also gonna get rid of the yellow one because I'm expecting that one to go bad really soon as well. So these are Vivid Fire and Vivid Halo. So here we have another product from NYX that I feel like is going bad because it's starting to change the color. It was more of a clear whitish liquid, and at the bottom it's starting to turn a little bit yellow. So that is not something that I want to put closest to my eyes. So this one is gonna go. I do also have a gold one, and that one seems to still be fine, and I absolutely adore the formula of that one. It was in the shade Crystal Hip. This little guy I only kept because it's so darn cute. It's from Kat Von D. But yeah, there's absolutely zero reason to keep this studded lipstick, and I'm not really feeling Kat Von D at the moment, so I am finally gonna get rid of Underage Baby Mini Lipstick from Kat Von D. It is definitely time. I also found this little makeshift DIY jar for the Makeup Geek Grandstand foil eyeshadow. I received it broken in the mail, and then they sent me a new one, so I thought that I would... Oh my goodness gracious me. This was so stupid. Why did I even open this? I could have just told you what it was. So, major fail on my part. This is great. So yeah, there you have the reason why I need to get rid of this one. It is so messy, don't even understand why I thought that I would be able to dip my eyeshadow brush into this and get it safely onto my eyelids. This was a stupid idea to begin with, but sometimes I just get that urge to save stuff. I don't want to waste it, but yeah, I just wasted it all over this box anyways, so... Okay guys, so the box had to go for obvious reasons because I am so clumsy. So let's just keep working through these. You are probably going to see the shade Grandstand on top of absolutely everything. Sorry about that. This is the Colourpop Supernova Shadow in the shade Walk of Fame or Shame? Fame. Makes more sense. I am definitely decluttering this one because I was so disappointed. I just feel like I don't get enough product out at all, and it comes out really patchy and just not opaque, and that drives me insane because that means I can't get it opaque onto the eyelids, and then it starts to crumble, and it's a hot mess of a product. Too much work for me. I have heard that their newer shades have a much better formula. This is just a black liner from Urban Decay, and it is in the shade Zero. It was really creamy and intensely black at one point, but now I feel like it is definitely time to let this one go. And I've also figured out that I much prefer any other type really of a liner than these Kajal type, and I would much rather use a liquid or a gel. So yeah, this one won't get much use anyways in my collection, so it's time to let this one go. Okay, so do you guys remember the time when loose glitter was the ish? So these are just too messy for myself, and I can't be bothered with loose glitter getting absolutely everywhere in my apartment. Like you saw before, I happen to be clumsy at times, and yeah, these are just not for me. These are dangerous, so these are definitely gonna go as well. Since I am letting go of the loose glitters, I am also gonna let go of the NYX glitter primer. I didn't feel like this one actually held on to loose pigments and glitters any better than my regular eyeshadow primer. So for those reasons, this one is going to be decluttered. Here we have another product that I didn't actually really like the formula of. And what do? I go and purchase myself another one. At least another shade, so hopefully that one will do better. This is the shade Get Paid, and this one is a metallic. The one I purchased was a matte, so hopefully that makes a huge difference. I actually couldn't get this one to be 100% opaque, and I also couldn't get it to like glide smoothly across my eyelids when I was trying to make a wing shape with this one. And I thought about using this one as a base, but this one tries down like really tightly on my eyelids, so I feel like it's a bit uncomfortable. I haven't reached for this one in a long time. Before, I wanted my foundation to match up absolutely perfectly with my neck, but I have come to realize that my neck doesn't get as much sun as my face, so they are always going to differ in the shade. I've sort of given up on the perfect foundation match, and now I just bring my foundation shade all the way down to my neck so they match up that way instead. That is a lot quicker, so for those reasons, me being lazy pretty much, I'm going to let go of this Pro Foundation Mixer. But yeah, I did really enjoy this one when I was using it. I thought it was a great product, a really handy product to have. But yeah, finally letting go of this one. It is getting up in age as well. Now, powders are not my favorite product in my makeup routine by any means. I am very much a dry gal, especially now that we are in the depths of the Swedish winter. I say that and we don't even have -degrees. The grass is green, so that wasn't true. But we will be very, very shortly because it's December. So yeah, winter is coming for sure. But what am I even trying to say? I think I'm trying to say the powder don't really agree all that much with my skin type. So I don't see the need to pack them on just because everyone else does when it doesn't look good on me at all. But I have found one powder actually does look good, so I don't see the reason for using any other powders anymore. And the one and only powder I have found that does actually look rather nicely on my skin is the Hourglass. Unfortunately, really expensive. But that one is just miles and miles above these ones, so I'm letting go of both of these. Okay, so let's tackle foundations. First up, we have this Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation in the shade G10. Now, I wanted to love this foundation so badly, and I've kept it around for that reason because I just don't want to face the fact that I actually don't like it. But today is that day and we are going to face our fears and get rid of the Cover FX foundation. This one unfortunately doesn't agree with my skin type either. This one is water-based and I have both a dry as well as a dehydrated skin type, so my face just drinks the water content in this foundation up, and then I end up looking really, really patchy, especially on my nose. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation, and this foundation has all of the dew that I have ever wanted and dreamt about, but unfortunately this color match is really off. Now, like I said before, I'm not after a perfect color match anymore because that is so hard to find, but this one is straight up orange on myself, and for that reason I am gonna have to let go of this one. I wish that they would expand their shade range and maybe tweak the undertones just a tad, and I think I would absolutely adore this foundation. This is in the shade Porcelain, by the way. I also have the Cover FX Illuminating Primer. This one I purchased at the same time as the foundation. I thought that they would both go beautifully together because this one is also water-based, and I also believe this one doesn't contain any silicones, which I was quite intrigued about. But yeah, now that I am thinking about it, I feel like this one does look really nice. Before I put the foundation on top and then it starts to go downhill from there. So maybe if I was just putting this on my face for like a no makeup day, then this one could be like a subtly illuminating moisturizer almost, and if I don't put anything on top, maybe this one would be really nice for those days. So this might actually be the first product that I want to keep out of these. Yeah, I definitely at least think it is worth a shot. Next up, we have this Pure On Point liner in the shade Hotline, and this is a gorgeous shimmery green type of shade. Absolutely stunning right there. But like I said before, I don't actually use these type of kajal pencils. I just never ever reach for them. and I haven't used this one once, I believe. So I should definitely get rid of it, but now looking at it, I most definitely do not want to. It looks so pretty. I want to keep it. Yeah, I'm gonna save that one because I feel like there's gonna be a day when I'm gonna have a really nice cocky moment with this liner. But this is another item that I am really conflicted about. This is a Suiva lipstick in this shade One Wish, and it is very purple. Do I get a lot of use out of this one? No, most definitely not. I can't remember the last time I wore this shade, but I feel like I want to have a purple lipstick, and I say that every declutter. I want to save one purple lipstick, but do you use that one purple lipstick? No, no you don't. It deserves to be used, and I love the magnetic closure on that one, so I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna put it over there, okay? Moving on. Let's start with the Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach. I wanted to love this palette, but after trying it out, I have to say I most definitely prefer the old formula way better than this one. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but especially the sort of shimmery shades were so much more creamy and intense in the old formula that I was quite let down by this palette, especially this turquoisey blue. Doesn't really have much of a pulp. Kind of disappears right there on my arm. Hand, that's a hand, okay. Know my body parts very well. There we have a peach. Very crumbly. But that one definitely has way better pigmentation. That one actually looks really nice. The one thing that I did really enjoy with this palette was the matte shades. However, there is one big thing with this palette, and that is I read the ingredient list, and it has some sort of macadamia ingredient in here, and I believe that's a nut, and I am allergic to nuts. So that made me a little bit apprehensive. Ethyl macadamiate. That was very Swedish. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce that. Ethyl macadamiate, maybe. I don't know if that's related to like the real macadamia nut at all, but yeah, but the mattes are really good. I feel like if they could make this layout with these mattes and then just swap out the shimmers for the old formula, then this would be a complete home run. This would be such a good palette. I feel like I should make the responsible decision and get rid of this palette so I don't get an allergic reaction if that were to happen. It's not worth it, so yeah. And next up we have this single eyeshadow from Wet n Wild in the shade Creme Brulee. This is however the old formula. Oh, yes, I am very clumsy. I feel like we have established that today, if anything. I really love this to set down my eyeshadow primer, but because it is a single and I store it in a different place than my palettes, I always tend to reach for the cream shade that is in the palette that I'm currently using, so this one doesn't get a whole lot of use. I would love to declutter this one and put it in a C palette instead. I feel like I said declutter, but I obviously mean depot. I have never once in my life attempted to depot anything, and I feel like it would be a massive fail. Yeah, actually maybe I should be brave and try to depot this one. I might give that a shot actually. Maybe I should make a video with me trying to depot things for the first time. Actually, looking at these should probably be in the depot pile as well. I already have a pile. So yeah, let's try and depot those as well, because these are really great quality. These are the NYX Prismatic shades. This is the shade Golden Peach. Never reach for it, but if it was in my... oh god. I am making such a mess. So there is a swatch of the shade Golden Peach mixed with a little bit of One Wish lipstick right there for you. This is beautiful, and I would definitely think I would reach for it if it was in a C palette. This is Fireball, also a NYX Prismatic shade. This one is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this is the last item for this declutter video. This is the Milani Earthy Elements palette, and I just recently purchased the Pure Passion palette on Black Friday. That one is absolutely gorgeous, and I feel like this quality is not as good, especially not the shimmers. Looking at this shade right here, we do not get along at all. That is me digging my finger into it, and even then I feel like it's just particles flying everywhere and not that much sticking down to my skin. It has massive hard pan as well, so it's really hard to get any pigmentation on my finger. However, these mattes are absolutely beautiful and these are okay. So can I depot this as well? I am just totally in the depotting mood right now, and I don't even know if I can actually do it. But yes, why not depot this one as well? I mean, so these are the items that I have decided to keep from this pile. And now let's take a look at what is going. So that is, if I have counted correctly, 20 items in total, so I feel quite pleased with that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Do feel free to subscribe, and also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up before you go. Bye!